Hello everyone. I created this video to cover two important features of the GPSMAP devices from Garmin. The first one being the depth shading, and the second one being how to create presets and manage these presets to be able to have several configuration of depth shading depending the water you're actually targeting. This will work both on the Navionics data from the G3 cards as well as depth card made by Quick Contour by sailing on your boat. After pressing the menu button, Quick Draw Contours, Settings and Depth Shading arrow next to it, we can then add a new depth range. In this case, I will create a depth range from 0 to 2.8 meters. This is the area where I don't want to be trolling. The shad would be actually trolling approximately 2.5 meters. So I don't want to go below 2.8. I might actually hit the bottom. So I will first set up an orange band on where I do not want to troll. And then later now I'm setting up the actual trolling depth range starting from 2.8 meters up to 3.2 meters. This one is in green because it makes sense to have your boat on a green area on the map. That makes it easy to follow. That's it. So we have now two range. I'm not going to create a third range simply because I don't want to have no colors on a part of the map. So this one I will set up between 3.2 meters and 5 meters of depth, which are actually the configuration of the water I'm fishing. So that's it. We created three range and we are now able to see the cards. We can now go back to the map using the back button, pressing a few times we would arrive on our nicely colored map. As you can see, we have a great green coloring on the area we want to be trolling. This will be the safe and wanted area where we want our crankbait to be trolling behind the boat. And we will be able to simply follow that band with the boat while trolling. Giving all the proper information ahead of the time and easy to follow. And now use the preset button on the device, which will bring a sub menu allowing us to save the current presets. We will create a new preset and I will be calling that preset trolling 3 meters depth. Indeed, you might have several presets with different depths, and that's why you need to be specific in the name you are actually choosing for your presets. So we enter the name, we press done, then we have actually a list of all the current settings that can be part of the presets. What I generally do is exclude all of them and only keep the relevant one. I don't want any other settings to change when I go on one of those presets. I only want the quick draw contours and the depth shading range to be included in the presets. So yeah, that's it. Now we can actually press done, and as you can see, the preset is actually saved on the GPSMAP device, ready to be used and recalled back at a later time. As you can see, in a couple of minutes, in a very intuitive manner, we've been able to set depth range the way we wanted and create a preset from the data we actually configured in the unit. And now we are going to create a second preset with a different depth shading range. What we want to do now is to quit the preset mode and go into the normal settings mode using the button. And we can do same as before. We actually going to set colors for a given depth range. I will here add a few more depth range to have more details and more information on the actual depth we are actually fishing. I will not comment on those next steps. The step being pretty intuitive, and I already commented on the first part of the video. yeah, that's it. At this time we have all the depth ranges set up, so we can go back on the map and control. We can see we clearly have more colors. We can clearly see where the slopes are, where the shells are, and where are the interesting spots to be fishing. Same as before, we create a new preset. I will call that one canals because that's the way the canals local to me are, not very deep, with a lot of changes between a few meters. Same as before, we exclude everything. We only set the relevant information, and we will be able to save that one as well. As you can see, it's saved now, so we have our second preset actually saved. So that's it, we're reaching the end of the video. Now you can simply call back any preset you actually saved. We can go back to our trolling preset. So there it comes. And you can create as many presets as you wish. If you fish deeper water, you want to have a specific preset for deeper water. And that way you can always have the maximum color information for your bottom cards. That comes pretty handy. That's another one I did a few weeks before, with even yet more information on the relevant area. I hope you enjoy watching. Bye bye.